hilarious. Back in the days before we had the infamous 4Kids, the infamous 4Kids channel or network, we had Cheese Central. That's right. We have Cheese Central with us tonight. What we have is the Tick. The Tick, ladies and gentlemen. The Tick. Yeah. What can I say about this? Cheese Central. Because you have the Tick. Paul the Samurai, which I've never seen in the show. It must have been from the comic book. Oedipus. Deflamus. Yeah, the other Batman. American Made. The domesticated Wonder Woman. Sagan the Wolf, who looks too creepy. The District Manager. What in the hell? Chairface Chippendale. The Deadly Nose. Man, you must have some one hell of boogers. Eyebrows Mulligan. Eyebrows Mulligan. The Forehead. Really? As opposed to Hammerhead. Sure. The Chainsaw Vigilante. The Red Scare. Oh, goodness. That's terrible. The Running Guy as compared to the Running Gag. Clark Oppenheimer. Yeah, this is just getting stupid. Fingers. Dude, I don't want you near my kids. Shirtless. And his brother pantsless. Toot toot. Oh, God, this is getting worse. Dentures. Ugh. Of course, you gotta have ninjas and the idea men and the aliens. Now, what I plan to do is I want to play this for June. I'm just going to give everybody a little taste of what I'm going to be playing for June of next month, since it's going to be comic book craziness in June. That's what my theme is, comic book craziness in June. So, let's see. You got your start, your test, music, sound effects, lives, bump it up to 7. Continues, bump that up to 6. Arthur's, your trusty sidekick, bump that up to 4. All I can say is, aside from what you heard already, that was a burp. Yeah, this is a game I will probably make a silent run of this in June of next year. But this is just a sneak preview what I'm going what I'm going to be playing next year. Since I already have themes going on, I kind of have a few of these going on right now. So let me flip through my book here. Actually, it's through my on my poetry here. Yeah, like I said, I'm a writer. I do writing in my spare time because it is my job. Okay, so September we have the season of the Senshi, and I'm doing Sailor Moon, another story, Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S, and Sailor Moon Super S. In October, this is what we got. We got games that break men's souls. Yeah, and assorted monster movie games. In November we have Ninja November. One of these games is Wrath of the Black Mana, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and some added games. And December is request month, and I have a few requests to do, and they're gonna be full requests. So I've talked enough. I think that'll be all for 2010. Till then, I'll probably make a blog about it. But anyway, let's get on to this game. I've talked enough. Tweed, tweed. Oh. Really? A night of a million zillion ninjas. Now, this game is notorious for that, and the fact that it is stupidly long. I mean, stupidly long. You're basically fighting off, like, armies of ninjas, assorted thugs, and whatnot. And the Tick with his cheesiness. For some reason, I actually missed the Tick. When they made a TV show of the Tick, I mean the live action, well, I'm kind of surprised they did something like that. That was a bold move, even though the series just didn't have a chance. It's kind of like Alien Nation. Great movie, but it never stood a chance. Never stood a chance right after the movie. The very least it had were just, were just, well, 3 or 4 movies based off novels. Indeed. Spoon this! Can we say super cheesy for the win? It's not sleazy, it's just super cheesy. We do believe that the Tick is a fruitcake. Or a fruitcake on top of being a bigger fruitcake. You know, for a guy who says he's nigh invulnerable, god damn, he is vulnerable. He is stupidly vulnerable. Stupidly vulnerable. So, let's see, what more can I tell you about myself? Let's see, yeah. Upon the main things I do, I write for a living. I have a book coming out in 2011. My first book. I'm kind of excited about that. It's called Legacy of the Seven Stars. No, it's not copyright infringement, alright? Legacy of the Seven Stars. The first of supposedly 7 books. And I already have the whole series written out. The only thing I have to do is just put them into the computer. Proof of a good writer. Anyway, yeah, you heard that. That was a 3.5. And I just picked up a. I picked up a back-to-back icon, which gives me a partner to actually watch my back. This will probably lead to maybe 2 videos, so mind you, I might have to just break a video. Like I had to break some ninjas. But yeah, this is one of those games I'm going to be doing a run on for next year. For I am The underdog, the underdog of the underrated. That's right. I am the underdog of the underrated. Pookie Izzy 7. But most people just call me Izzy. So yeah, you will hear from my lawyers. Anyway, let's see. Yeah. Aside from that, oh crap. I fell off the ledge by showing how stupid the tick really is. And no, I am going to keep that in the video because why not? That's stupidity at its finest, folks. Stupidity at its finest. The leaping bullet who can't land on shit. The leaping bullet, ladies and gentlemen, the leaping bullet who basically fucked up my groove. I love the fact that the city just has just a whole bunch of retconned heroes and whatnot. Just some rejected wannabe heroes who are trying to protect the nameless city. Now, the worst thing could be meanwhile at the Hall of Justice. But and again, who want to see that? The Tick and the others in the Hall of Justice just, well, jacking up the Hall of Justice. Good name. Because I'm the Tick! And I fall off buildings! Spoon! Or rather, his name would be Spoony! Because he is one spoony bastard. He is one spoony bastard, that's right. But he's not as spoony as Spoony. He is just a clear case nut who thinks he's a superhero. But we all know, he just needs some love. Anyway, it's some weird shit happening here. I'm getting my ass knocked out by a ninja with some cheap ass nunchucks. Look like double Dutch jump ropes. Of course, you know the punches are faster than the kicks here. And just because it's there, I have to do this one. Who's the chick who calls himself the chick? I happen to be that jerk. Who wants to know? Thank you. Anyway, I had to do it because I wanted to do it for so long. Plus, people will be looking, waiting, wanting to hear that line for so long. I'm stunning people left to right. Stunning, stunning. Really? I'm at the end of my rope here? Indeed! Indeed, that was a bit of craziness called the Tick. And that's all I'm going to give you for now. I thought I would split it, but since I finally made it through chapter 1, I think that's all you're going to get. That's just a little sneaky peeky of what I'm going to be playing next year. One of my future runs. My silent runs. But anyway, this has been Pookie Izzy 7 with Underrated Games, the Tick Edition. Later.